to, you know, damage
Mm-hmm.
aren't quite as benefit as the higher level poison spray as opposed to one level of toxicity, which still gives a slow. But I mean, the 20 damage per second as opposed to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the 5 ticks of magic damage that poison spray give at level 4 is a lot better.
Well,
But
we'll have to see how it goes. But basically, I'm just trying to highlight the various different support builds that we now see, especially in
yeah.
higher levels of play. So who else was support? We had Andromeda, who has level
Mm,
3 Aura and level 4 Aurora. That's got to get that straight sometimes.
she's got the striders too.
And the
Wow.
level 1
Yeah.
Comet. But level 1 Comet is a very more common thing because the stun does not actually get
Yeah.
increased, only the damage, and she's not really in it
Yeah,
for the
the damage
kills.
there. And the mana cost is also cheaper for it too when it's at lower levels there, making it more spammable.
Yeah, but the Aurora, especially for Valkyrie, sorry, not Valkyrie, especially for that Forsaken Archer, does so much extra damage because of her auto attacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of Forsaken Archer, getting trapped
And it
in...
also reduces the enemy's base damage as well too, so I mean it makes them more feeble. Wow, Balthagor there tried to let one out, but
No, so Forsaken Archer did end up going down. She got caught in those mummy pharaoh mummies even. And yeah, they were able to clean up that. It does look like Pharaoh did take down that Forsaken or sorry, that Demented. Andromeda, however, not gonna get out of that. Slither potentially looks like he'll be okay. So there you go, a 3
wow,
for
that
1.
Balthagor just kept on getting stunned by Andromeda's comet over and over again.
As you said, level
Always in the
1, keep
tower
it
though, too.
low, keep the mana cost low, the cooldown
Mm.
low. So
That stun is more beneficial than the damage. So I mean, if the damage, I mean, the stun doesn't increase. So
alright, Valkyrie going down for a revenge kill to Repulsor. So Repulsor very gutsy at this point. I mean, he is level 13.
yeah,
He's not top in the game anymore for
the only real drawback I can see for Doctor Repulsor is his mana level. He's always like starving for mana, as it
which is why a
seems. I
bot
mean, with most
and
skills,
coming up to a nullstone will be very beneficial on him.
yeah. Because I mean, he has 2 skills that cost 100 each, and then his ludicrous speed is 15 plus 4% of his max mana.
Hmm.
So no matter how much mana you get, he's still gonna just run through it, right?
Alright, so let's actually take a quick look at items. So would you like to start us off with Hellborn from the top?
Yeah, Dr. Pulsar, he's got a nullstone. I think he just picked up right now, which is beautiful.
Yep, yep.
The bottle there too gives him that extra mana she desperately needs. Going down to Andromeda, Swift, you know, the Striders on her, nothing better than that. And she's going for a couple of fortified bracelets, which is, you know, all she needs is a bit of tankiness to help her out. And it also does give her a little bit benefit to her mana. Pharaoh is not much more on him than steam boots and a bottle, but that's more what he needs. He's got the
Neophytes.
Neophyte's book on him, so he could be going a couple other items there too.
Puzzle
Uh,
box is my bet, knowing
yeah,
DDT.
yeah. Well, it's not like he's gonna get Staff of the Masters. Don't really see that happen that often.
Nah, you'd be surprised. But no,
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be a bad item on him too. It's not Staff of the Masters isn't a horrible item on Pharaohs, so as opposed to some other heroes. Slither doesn't have many items on him. All he's got is the Striders, really, and the power supply. Hopefully,
oh,
he's the one keeping up the wards in this game, I think,
he
for them,
just picked
right?
up a bastard sword, so he might actually be going a more offensive build rather than a support build at this
Oh,
point.
yeah, yeah, just got that now, yeah. So, and then the Forsaken Archer, she's already got her Ice Brand and Iron Shield just for a little bit of extra help. Ghost Marchers on her as opposed to Striders. And, yeah, no, she's doing pretty good there so far.
Just going to interject here. Balfagor taking out that Pharaoh. That Hell on Newers did a lot of damage. Was not able to take anyone out. That
No.
being said, he did not pick up that double tap on Andromeda, as it was Swiftblade that picked that up instead. But there's been no counter kill to this, so even going right through this tower's been beaten on heroes this whole time. And now Dr. Repulsor just barely getting out of that, having enough mana to do the cliff jump. And nope, not gonna get it. That Swiftblade is not gonna be picking up that Forsaken Archer. So there's a first kill there for them in that fight. Does kind of look like that second tier tower did go down. Now they're beating on
Yeah.
this, base tower. That's Plated Greaves is definitely being put to good use here. In comes Repulsor, going to be taking out at least Glacius here. Jumps right back out of that. So ludicrous speed being very ludicrous. And Andromeda not going to be swapping a Balfagor there. So, okay. a little bit of a Pharaoh ult. But, I mean, I don't know, this early advantage for the Hellborn not really panning out anymore, as it does look
Yeah.
like this Legion has taken more of the lead.
Yeah, no, 1917 there, and that is kind of odd to see there. I just thought naturally because they had Dr. Repulsor they were going to win, but obviously this is a higher tier game than that. The one I'm used to, at least.
Alright, so all of
Yeah.
that magic done. We are going to be sitting at the 27 minute 40 second mark. And now's a good time, I think, to start going over those Legion items. Would you like to take
Well,
that?
yeah, no, also right now there too. I mean, really, the Legion have one tower advantage there. So, I mean, they're not, like, that extra tower there they push there, it isn't that huge of a gain on them, but it is going to help them out here. Because, I mean, right now they only, like, the gold is almost even for them too as well. So, right now we have Demented Shaman. He's got the Blood Chalice on him, which is always a delicious item. The Striders, which is great support, power supply, and he's got his Neophage book as well too. So he's probably
Neophyte.
Neophyte. Sorry, what? Oh, did I say phage?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So I mean, what item would you think he'd be going for that one there? Because I mean, he usually goes for the Codex, as what I see. But
I can't imagine a puzzle box being picked up on the Demented. It just doesn't really
it's not that
synergize.
common to see that.
But could be a Codex, might even just be a Staff of Master to increase. I mean, that Stormcloud just does some ungodly damage for heroes like Balfagor, who can do that auto attack, and of course the Swiftblade with his ult. I mean, any negative armor will help him
too,
out.
though. Like a lot of people look at the Stormcloud as a an attack item, but it's also a defensive one too. You can cast it on your team before the team battle there goes on as well too, which he's doing right now is what I see.
Yep, no, that's quite on the money.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of people see Stormcloud as usually an offensive, but it is both. And in all reality, you'd want to get everyone in that, right? So for maximum effect. So you might be going for Staff of the Master for sure.
Whoa, you went robot there, and that's kind of cool.
I went robot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a robot.
Oh.
Sit on my face!
No, let's not go with Grandma's Boy, but we will go with 2 deaths right now, Andromeda and wow, triple death now, Slither and Pharaoh going down as well. Pharaoh, I think, panicked and used his mummies, kind of killed his Andromeda teammate there because he was stuck in there with a spinning Swiftblade. Not a good sight. So Repulsor trying to do his best. Down goes Demented to somebody. Brown, so Forsaken Archer. It's really hard to kill this Repulsor. That ludicrous speed is just a ridiculous escape mechanism.
It is, and well, he also has the magnetic contraption sort of thing there too, which also helps ensnare the opposing team because he can get out of there in time, no matter what.
Poor Repulsor, mana starved to high end here. We'll be picking up a Glacius pity kill. Maybe even picking up a Balfagor kill. Definitely this Legion team has timed their welcome as it is now officially up. So they paid for that a little too much, but the positive side, they took out the melee barriers.
I mean, Repulsor getting all the way around there too to block their retreat there is crazy. So.
Alright, good times. I'm just going to take a quick...
So yeah, no, 22 to 20 after that whole thing there too. Doesn't give them really a huge advantage, but they did take out the melee barracks on the bottom lane against the Hellborn. So that does give them quite an advantage at this stage of the game here. And looking at the experience there, it's oddly enough, Legion is actually losing on experience right now, but they are gaining on gold by over 1,000 there.
Yeah, that 200 experience. Not
but for
really
pushing
fun.
a whole lane and all that too, and only having 1,000 extra gold at this stage is still quite even.
Alright, so while Balfagor is dead, why don't we look at him a little bit for items?
Balfagor had the Blood Chalice on him as well too, though. So, and he's got the Shaman's Headdress, so it makes him a lot better tank against these the enemy team.
He actually
stacked with the Helm of the Black Legion.
He traded it just in right now. Barrier idle, sitting at 31 minutes 25 seconds. Yep. So we'll play a little.
I'm
bit of
that far behind. I cannot believe. Just trying to catch up there. Well, the fastest I can go is 8 times speed to catch up here. So, I mean, I'm not the only person too. Anyone else at home that would be watching this, through the replay as well, would be happy.
Oh, there's lots of people that don't like my camera work. They're all invited to listen to my voice as they peruse their own. But yeah, so he did just make a barrier idle. Awesome. He did just create that right now. So,
but Frostburn has the on the Swiftblade. Frostburn has the Swiftblade right now, as well as Slayer has the Swiftblade as well.
So maybe a Savage Mace out of that, or...
Oh, definitely a Savage Mace. I mean, it's the true strike on that thing, so you never can, like, you know, miss a hit. Always great.
There's no evasion heroes here, though.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, never mind. I was thinking somehow...
First thought,
anyway.
Savage Mace, but there are other uses for a Slayer. We'll have to see what he does with it.
Yeah, you're right. He could be going for the, I don't even remember what it's called anymore. What is that item that you get with the Slayer and the Sword of the High?
Doombringer?
You could always get a Doombringer. Valkyrie, though's got her Firebrand, so she's obviously going to go for the, not
Geometers.
My god, I'm sorry I'm failing you right now.
Yes, fail more, please. Alright, so I would take this Swiftblade coming in there, trying to pick up a kill or two. That Repulsor has something else to say about that, as he goes down quickly. Glacius going to be getting hit here with... Wow, hat trick picked up here for that Forsaken Archer. That ultimate just... That looks like a genocide. That is indeed a genocide. So,
yes, sir.
A little bit of overconfidence, I think, on the Legion's part there. But it does look like that Repulsor was able to keep a lot of people in there, especially that Storm Cloud was very, very damaging to the vision. And because Forsaken Archer had an ult going right through that, hitting almost everybody, picking up the hat trick even. So, oops, a little bit there. But yeah, that Cloud very detrimental.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I mean, like I said, I like rooting for the underdog there, but wow, they definitely can make a severe comeback with that, even though they lost the bottom Barracks already against the Hellborn. This is a pretty good game. I love a game that's close like this, because I mean, I just love the late game. No matter what game you play, you always see the early game, right? But you don't always see the games go on this late here. So 15-minute games are, you know, never as entertaining as this. Well, they're trying to take out Kongor, just Forsaken Archer and Andromeda here. Might actually get it down here.
Nope, Andromeda actually just got Falcon monkey punched.
Yeah, no, Pharaoh just showing up now for the fight. Kind of needed him a little bit before she died. But yeah, no, going back to Valkyrie's items there, she is got the Blessed Orb, so she definitely is going for the Geomancer's
Geometers.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a pro tip though. If you go on Kongor and you die to Kongor, they're gonna know where you are. So that token was immediately used, and yeah, just that was a very bad sequence for DDT right there.
Yeah, no, if you can kill him faster than they can get there, do it. But no, they definitely should have just got the out of there.
4 for
cut
0.
their losses.
Ouch. Alright, so going a little bit back to Slither, he has finished up his Assassin's Shroud. So as I said, going for a bit more of an offensive, damaging Slither. That Shroud will obviously let him, you know, he lived right there, for example. He'll get off some great ultimates, just run right in there, pick up Bluey, etc., etc.
So they're definitely switching from bottom and pushing into mid there. Yeah.
Yeah, the glyph is gonna go off. Just give me 1 second. Okay, we're good. So.
What are you doing every time?
It's a sound issue. I'm trying to ensure it does not screw over this cast.
Good work for you, bro.
Yeah. It's a lot of extra work for me, but whatever. So
right now, the Hellborn has a Ward of Revelation just to stop anyone from trying to go invisible away from there, like if Valkyrie uses her ulti, which is kind of smart.
Exactly, yeah.
But not really going to come into play.
Nope. So that's 2 Raxes down now for DDT. So
technically 4 Raxes, 2 lanes down.
Quite correct, my mistake.
Yeah. Thank you, Batman.
Alright, so I'm going to play a little bit of catch up here. We do have Repulsor.
The meatball is still alive, though. I just want everyone to know that. The meatball is definitely still alive, pulsing away.
Which, in the mid?
On the Hellborn side, obviously.
I don't see no meatball.
Oh, God. No, there's no way that the meatball is dead. The meatball is definitely alive, no?
What?
Do you know what the meatball is?
Apparently not.
Okay, look at the Hellborn sacrificial shrine that goes south.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
That is
weird. That is not on my map. That is not on my mini map. For whatever
yeah, I don't
reason.
see that either too on my mini map as well. But yeah, that one is definitely alive.
All right, well, let's talk about something a bit more relevant then.
Right. Well, I'm talking about the game here, dude. I could be talking about yesterday. I went on a nice little picnic there at nighttime. It was beautiful. The full moon was out and everything. Heard coyotes howling.
Were you practicing your Twilight skills?
But it looks like on just changing gears here. that Legion is pushing top lane and probably going to get it, just going by their track record right now.